Hello everyone, welcome to the fourth video on Model Context Protocol demo series. In this video, we'll see how to create an MCP client using Python. We'll be using the library called MCP use. This is the documentation on MCP use. We will be seeing a very simple demo. Later, we will create more complex client use cases. Here, we're just directly going to add this code, and whenever user gives instructions, this will be able to respond. Later within this code, we'll add even a while loop for the continuous interactive sessions and all. But in this video, we'll just create a very simple MCP client. So first we will initialize a project here. I'll give uv init MCP client, enter. So it has created a directory. I'll get into the directory cd MCP client, and we need to install MCP use. I'll give uv add MCP use. Previously, I have created a video on how to use UV. You can take a look into that. I'll add that also in the description. Now it has added MCP use. I'll create a file here, 01 client demo.py. Paste the code here. Now we need to change the Python interpreter. From here, I'll copy the Python path. Shift Command P, then select interpreter, enter path, paste it here, enter. So now MCP use dependency got resolved, but still we need to install langchain underscore OpenAI. I'll give uv add langchain underscore OpenAI. So this also got installed. There are multiple ways to pass the config file. Here in this example, they are directly passing from the dictionary. Instead of this, what we will do, we will try to pass it from a config file. I will call this client config.json, paste it, and we need to change the server file location. I'll use this file, copy path under client config. I'll paste this file, and we have already added the data parser and MCP CLI requirement here. Now we need to even add our OpenAI API key, and .env is by default installed here. When we installed MCP use, it automatically installed. So I'll just create a file here, .env. Here I'll add my OpenAI API key, and within this code, it is using .env and loading the variables from this .env file. Then it is using chat OpenAI model GPT-4o, and the client, we need to add the code for reading it from file. So we'll create a variable here, config file equal to client underscore config dot json. Then here we can add the code for reading it from the config file. So we will be reading the client config from this. And now instead of passing this data, I will create a user input, enter query. Then we'll pass this query here, and this will be printing the data. So this is a very simple script. Now let us try running this. uv run 01, enter. It is prompting for the query. I'll give what are the pending tasks, enter. So it is saying that there are no pending tasks. Let me check the file. Yeah, there are no pending tasks. Here we are not using any while loop, so we have to always run the file. Later we'll see how to do it in a continuous loop and all, like how to make it more interactive. Add trip on 28th June 2025, enter. You can see here it is adding the data. In this way you can build a very simple client using MCP use library. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.